Alright, what's going on everyone? This is Zen here from Zenmultiverse and I hope you're having a great day. So this video is long overdue in our discussion of the powers of Lucifer Morningstar because this is going to lead up into a versus battle. So I'm going to definitely need your comments right after the video because your comments will go into the versus battle video. So let's get into the powers of Lucifer Morningstar, but before that, we're gonna do a brief, like super brief introduction to his character and what he's all about. So Lucifer Morningstar is a fallen rebel archangel, and he was casted out of heaven and basically was sent to earth as a punishment, right? Or as a consequence for basically leading a revolt of angels. And that's pretty much it. But one of the things that Lucifer Morningstar did not have a lack of was his powers and abilities. So let's get into his powers and abilities.
This one is for the teacher who passed me the math test face down and didn't think I was going to become successful. This is for 9 times 9 equals 81.
You will never amount to anything. We shall see, brother.
Let's go!
Now, this is going to be one of the hardest parts of the video, and the reason why is because he has a ton of abilities, very similar to Spawn, but I could keep going on and on and on with his powers, and that's what I'm going to do. So let's do it. So yes, he has superhuman physical characteristics. It's hard for us to say things like superhuman strength and speed because he far surpasses that, right? When we're talking about his age in general, he predates creation. Yeah. So, when we're looking at like age, right, and durability, he far exceeds that. So, yes, he can have the super strength and the super speed and things of that nature, but he far exceeds that. And just to give you a little ounce of what I mean when it comes to like super speed, right, is that his he has high levels of processing speed, not just in physical capacity, but also in mental prowesses, right? um, it was already shown that he was able to traverse the whole entirety of the multiverse within minutes and even seconds, right? Flying across it. And when we're thinking about things like that, like lifting strength and striking strength, these lifting strength for him is like immeasurable, right? Striking strength is outerversal, and durability is definitely outerversal too. But he has omnipresence, right? Meaning that he can be present to everyone at any time that he really wants. He has biokinesis. And if you're unsure about the kinesis, is the ability to control something. When we're talking about bio, we're thinking about the body, the human physiology, right? But in this case, we're talking about his anything that comes down to his cellular structure, but also other people's human body, right, on the cellular level itself, right? Um, and one of the feats that he has when it comes to biokinesis is that he was capable of causing one man permanent loss of sexual potency, right? That's a horrible thing, actually. And he also has chronokinesis, right? He's sped up the flow of time. I'm just gonna leave that there, right? When we talk about like time and how vast ability is, of controlling time in any kind of regards, even on the smallest scale, it is astronomically powerful. Now, this is very similar to what we talked about with Spawn, but when it comes to Lucifer Morningstar, he has a better grip of this ability, right? Since he predates all of creation, these powers come second nature to him, right? Now, he has cosmic awareness, just meaning simply that he has awareness of pretty much anything within the cosmos, right? He has dimensional travel, meaning that he could travel through the different realms. He could go through one realm to another realm. He could. So a small example of this is that he could create a portal to hell and go into hell instantaneously through the creation of a portal itself, right? Now, he also has elemental control. There are some elements that he utilizes a lot more than others, but that's just fitting to the personality that he has. He has energy projection, and he has, now this is what I was talking about when his next ability is like high levels of enhanced intellect, right? Now it comes twofold. His processing speed is really fast in terms of his mental prowesses, but also you remember he predates existence himself. So when we're talking about a enhanced or a genius level intellect, that's based on experience, right? If he predates creation, then he was, and he has cosmic awareness and nigh omnipotence, then nigh omnipresence rather, then he has the ability to, he had the ability to pretty much learn pretty much everything about everything, right? And I know I'm putting that in the simplest terms as possible, but I want you to get a firm grip, right? And understanding that his power to just understand things comes with experience of predating existence itself. Can he fly? Yeah, he could fly. Immortality? Yeah, that's not something that even applies to Lucifer, right? He isn't really allowed to die, right? And I'm gonna speak more about that when it comes to his feats in the next video when we're talking about like, oh, what are some of the feats of Spawn and some of the feats of Lucifer Morningstar? But yeah, he has that. Um, so interstellar travel, yeah, space time. That's, he could do that, right? Um, and he has something else that we didn't really mention is that magic, right? Lucifer has a whole host of magical abilities, right? His ability to cast spells are are just amazing, right? It's not something where he has to do a whole lot of spell weaving, right? Weaving meaning that the utilization of like fingers or also signs and things of that nature. He can basically do that, right? His magical abilities kind of have divergence into a lot of different things, such as like sympathetic magic, creation of like portals, and disruption of like other people's abilities and powers, deviation, divination, right? And also clairvoyance as well. Now we could keep on going, right, into like necromancy, things of that nature. He could reconstruct on a molecular level, and it just goes on and on and on and on. But one of the feats that is very comparable to our character Spawn that we're going to debate in is Lucifer Morningstar has the ability to alter reality. Yes, he can reality warp, right? And because he can reality warp, you know, it it's a baffling ability. But one of the things that was stated is that because of his descension, right, is that while he can manipulate things and create things, he still needs a conduit to be able to do that in certain moments, right? Now, in full power and capability, yes, he can reality warp. Remember, if we're talking about like hierarchies and within the DC universe, right? Of course, we could go on, and a lot of you will debate this too. I'm thinking of like three characters. I'm thinking about the Presence, right? Who is the hierarchy, the highest of the high. Then I go to Lucifer Morningstar, and I'm also going to his brother Michael as well, right after that, right? Those are kind of like the three characters, right? Of like the above characters, right? So, uh, yeah, I could keep going on and on about this character, but I definitely want to know, who do you think would win with, in a battle? Do you think it would be Spawn, or do you think it would be Lucifer Morningstar? Please put your comments in the comment section, and also some of the feats too, right? I would love to, in the next video, for me to do less research, but for me to read your comments so that you have credit within your opinions, or even your factual statements in reference to the comic books in the next video itself. So, with that being said, everyone, this is Zen from Zen Multiverse saying peace, love, and prosperity. If you're enjoying the content, you already know what to do. Drop a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Be good to yourself and be good to others. Later, everyone.